and welcome to my short series about the mathematics behind AI. Because in the next few videos I would like to guide you through the main mathematical concepts which are needed to understand how certain AI or certain machine learning models work. And we're going to start very basic with a very simple but also important concept, the concept of sets. Now, what is a set? Super simple. A set is just a collection of items. For example, you can think of the set of all people on Earth. And I'm going to give you a few more examples, and in doing so, I will introduce some notation which will enable us to represent sets. And this is important in mathematics. We're building our knowledge about it, we're introducing notation, and this notation will be used extensively in the next videos, and we will introduce more and more terminology and notation. Well, what can I do? I can draw a circle or a bag, and I can just put some items, or as we call them, elements inside this set. For example, I can put the elements green, blue, and red in this set. So this is just a set with 3 elements, green, blue, and red. Another way of representing sets is to put all the elements in between what we call accolades. So for example, I can look at the set containing the elements pi, the Euler element 0, but I can also put in the word table. So this is another set containing 4 elements. You see 3 real numbers here and a word. So this already shows that there does not need to be any connection between the elements of a set. But of course, the sets we will be interested in will have the same. There will always be a connection between those elements. Like here, you could say these are all colors. Right? Now these 2 examples, these are finite sets. Well, why do we call them finite sets? Well, pretty easy, because there's just a finite number of elements in those sets. But of course, we will also work, and often we will work with, well, infinite sets. And you guessed it right, an infinite set is a set for which there are an infinite number of elements. And you actually know a lot of these examples. Well, let me give you a few. Like when you start your math courses in secondary school, in high school, you look at the positive whole numbers or the natural numbers. And using accolades, we could say this is a set containing 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Using these dots here means that this list goes on forever, so this is indeed an infinite set. And some other sets of numbers which you might have already heard of, this is the set of integers. We could say this is also the negative numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. And you feel me coming, of course. You also have then the set of rational numbers. And we will be able, in a few movies, we will learn the necessary notation to also write the set of rational numbers using the accolades. But that's for in 2 videos time. And then if you know these, like the real numbers, we've already seen some real numbers here, pi and the number of Euler. And if you want to, well, there are also the set of complex numbers, the set of the quaternions. But this is, you can forget about this. We will not need this anyway in the series about AI. This guy will be very important. But before we get to that, in the next video we will increase our understanding of sets.